Wait! Before we start, do you want a bundle of 30 printable Norwegian PDF cheat sheets? Teaching you words and phrases for conversations for free? Then click the link in the description and sign up for a free lifetime account to get access.
Hi everybody, I'm Annette from NorwegianClass101.com. Do you know how to say I love you in Norwegian? In this lesson, you'll learn 3 different ways to say I love you and a special phrase for Valentine's Day. Let's start with the most common phrase. Jeg elsker deg. Jeg elsker deg. I love you. This phrase is direct. You should only use it when you're confessing your love. If you want to be less direct, you can use this phrase. Du betyr så mye for meg. Du betyr så mye for meg. It means you mean so much to me. Now, if you want to be more romantic in expressing your love for someone, you can say this phrase. Ord kan ikke beskrive min kjærlighet til deg. Ord kan ikke beskrive min kjærlighet til deg. It means words cannot describe my love for you. Now you know 3 different ways to say I love you in Norwegian. And here's one more. What if you want to spend Valentine's Day with someone special? In that case, you can say, Vil du være min valentine? Vil du være min valentine? It means, would you be my valentine? Let's wrap up this lesson by recapping what we've learned. Listen to the expression and repeat after me. I love you. Jeg elsker deg. Jeg elsker deg. You mean so much to me. Du betyr så mye for meg. Du betyr så mye for meg. Words cannot describe my love for you. Ord kan ikke beskrive min kjærlighet til deg. Ord kan ikke beskrive min kjærlighet til deg. Will you be my valentine? Vil du være min valentine? Vil du være min valentine? Well done! Here's the fun facts. Do you know how single people celebrate Valentine's Day in Norway? Single people often gather with other single friends, going out together in groups on Valentine's Day. Several bars and clubs usually hold events for singles only, and it's become a popular tradition for people who aren't in a relationship to attend such events, looking for love. You just learned 3 different ways to say I love you in Norwegian, and 1 special phrase for Valentine's Day. Also, don't forget to download your free cheat sheet on how to be a good lover in Norway, including words for romance, compliments, and pickup lines. Check out the description below and go to NorwegianClass101.com now. I'll see you next time! Takk og ses neste gang! Flower power. I thought I had to like improvise some special pickup line. I'm like, what? Strangling myself. Yeah. Too much. Super wine. Yeah. Hello everybody, welcome back to Top Norwegian Words. Today we're gonna look at the 10 hardest words to pronounce in Norwegian. Let's start. Brød, bread. Brød, bread. Kneippbrød er veldig vanlig i Norge. Kneip bread is very common in Norway. Actually, if you mistake the pronunciation of brød and say blø, it means bleed, so be careful. Engelsk, English. Engelsk, English. Alle bør lære seg engelsk for å kommunisere med andre. Everybody should learn English to communicate with others. Svensk, dansk, tysk, finsk. You can see that all the Norwegian language words actually ends in sk. Hårføner, hair dryer. Hårføner, hair dryer. Jeg bruker aldri hårføner til å tørke håret mitt. I never use a hair dryer to dry my hair. Actually, I'm kind of lazy myself, so often I don't use a hair dryer. I just let it dry naturally. Yeah. Kjole, dress. Kjole, dress. Denne kjolen er veldig fin. This dress is really nice. One thing you have to be careful about in Norwegian is that the word dress, if you say dress, it actually means suit. So don't mix them up. Kjøtt, meat. Kjøtt, meat. Jeg spiser ikke kjøtt. I don't eat meat. Well, you know, everybody say that it's good for the environment not to eat meat. And I wish I had enough willpower to become a vegetarian, but not yet. Maybe in the future, who knows? Nysgjerrig, curious. Nysgjerrig, curious. Hunden er veldig nysgjerrig på hva katten gjør. The dog is very curious about what the cat is doing. I used to have a dog, and my dog didn't care about cats at all. I think cats and dogs are usually not really good friends, but sometimes they just ignore each other, I guess. Øl, beer. Øl, beer. En kald øl er veldig passende i sommerværet. A cold beer suits the summer weather well. So I think some of you might have problems pronouncing ø. It kind of sounds like somebody hits you in the stomach. You go like, ugh. Yeah, if you get hit in the stomach, maybe you would want to have a cold beer afterwards to cool off. Recently, you know, it's getting so popular with microbreweries. I think they have a lot of good beer, like all the locally produced beers especially. I like to try different types of beer when I go for trips and so on. Smør, butter. Smør, butter. Kan du smøre smør på brødskiven? Can you put butter on the slice of bread? In Norway, we usually have a lot of bread, brød, for breakfast, and then we usually would have smør as one of the common things to put on the bread, along with other, what we call pålegg, which is literally put on. So it's anything you put on the bread is called pålegg. Rådyr, roe deer. Rådyr, roe deer. Det er vanlig å se rådyr om vinteren. It is common to see roe deer in the winter. Det var en gang en rådyr som ble skutt, og så ble den rådyr. So the word rådyr can have two meanings in Norwegian. The first one, as you just heard, is roe deer, and the other meaning is crazily expensive. So the example sentence I just gave you means there was a roe deer that got shot and got crazily expensive. Bro, bridge. Bro, bridge. Den broen var veldig flott. That bridge was very nice. So, as you probably understood, this is about bro, bridge, not as in bro. Yo, bro. Okay, everybody, that's all for now. Which word did you find the most difficult? Please let us know in the comment section below. And don't forget to like and subscribe and go to NorwegianClass101.com for more details. Thank you, bye bye, ha det bra!
Did you download your free PDF cheat sheets yet? These conversation cheat sheets are an easy way to speak more, because you get cheat sheets for conversational topics like the weather, family, hobbies, and much more. And inside, you'll learn common questions and answers that you'd use in conversations, as well as tons of vocabulary. Don't miss out on this free gift. Click the link in the description to get access.
In this video, you'll learn 20 of the most common words and phrases in Norwegian. Hi everybody, my name is Annette. Welcome to the 800 Core Norwegian Words and Phrases video series. This series will teach you the 800 most common words and phrases in Norwegian. But there's a twist. With each new lesson in this series will include the previous lessons at the end. So after you've learned the new words and phrases, stick around and review what you learned in previous lessons. Reviewing is one of the most important parts of learning a language. You can also get the full list right now at NorwegianClass101.com. Click the link in the description to access more example sentences, create your own flashcard deck, and finally, master Norwegian. Okay, let's get started. First is hånd, hand, hånd, hånd, hand, venstre hånd, left hand, venstre hånd, arm, 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 muskuløs arm, muscular arm, muskuløs arm, fot, foot, fot, fot, foot. En fot har 5 tær. A foot has 5 toes. En fot har 5 tær. Ben. Legg. Ben. Ben. Legg. Lange ben. Long legs. Lange ben. Finger. 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 Fingeren trykket mot glasset. The finger is pressed against the glass. Fingeren trykket mot glasset. brystkasse. Rygg. Back. Rygg. Rygg. Back. Ryggen til pinnsvinet dekket med spisse tagger. A hedgehog's back is covered in sharp spines. Ryggen til pinnsvinet dekket med spisse tagger. Mage. Stomach. Mage. Mage. Stomach. Jeg har mageknip. I have a stomachache. Jeg har mageknip. Brystkasse. Chest. Brystkasse. Brystkasse. Chest. Røntgen av en brystkasse. X-ray of a chest. Røntgen av en brystkasse. Januar. January. Januar. Januar. January. Tirsdag 1. januar. Tuesday, January 1st. Tirsdag 1. januar. Februar. February. Februar. Februar. February. Februar den korteste måneden med 28 dager. February is the shortest month with 28 days. Februar den korteste måneden med 28 dager. Mars. March. Mars. Mars. March. Nå det april, så forrige måned var mars. It is now April, so last month was March. Nå det april, så forrige måned var mars. April. 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 Regn i april gir blomster i mai. April showers bring May flowers. Regn i april gir blomster i mai. Mai. May. Mai. Mai. May. 31. mai verdens røykfrie dag. May 31st is World No Smoking Day. 31. mai verdens røykfrie dag. Juni. June. Juni. Juni. June. Vi skal gifte oss i juni. We are getting married in June. Vi skal gifte oss i juni. Juli. July. Juli. Juli. July. Juli måned. Month of July. Juli måned. August. 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 Skolen er stengt i august. The school is closed in August. Skolen er stengt i august. September. 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 I dag er det lørdag 10. september. Today is Saturday, September 10th. I dag er det lørdag 10. september. Oktober. October. Oktober. Oktober. October. Julebrus blir bare solgt fra oktober til slutten av desember. Christmas soda is only sold from October to the end of December. Julebrus blir bare solgt fra oktober til slutten av desember. November. 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 Thanksgiving, torsdag 24. november. Thanksgiving, Thursday, November 24th. Thanksgiving, torsdag 24. november. December. 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 25. desember. December 25th. 25. December. Remember, the goal of this series is to build a vocabulary of the 800 most common words and phrases in Norwegian. If that sounds like a lot, don't worry. We can help you. Click the link in the description to access the full list. You also get example sentences, custom flashcard decks, and more learning resources at norwegianclass101.com. See you next time. Farvel! Hello and welcome back to Top Norwegian Words. Today we're gonna look at 15 favorite words chosen by fans. Let's get started. Venn, friend. Venn, friend. Du en god venn. You are a good friend. What do you think makes a good friend? Best friend, bestevenn. Kaffe, coffee. Kaffe, coffee. Kan jeg få en vanlig svart kaffe, takk? Can I have a normal black coffee, please? Norwegians love coffee, so if you go to Norway, you'll probably end up drinking a lot of coffee. Yeah, any coffee. Takk, thanks. Takk, thanks. You can also say tusen takk, which literally means 1,000 thanks. So many thanks. Svimmel, dizzy. Svimmel, dizzy. Det er ubehagelig å være svimmel. It is uncomfortable being dizzy. Ah, the heat is making me so dizzy. Vakker, beautiful. Vakker, beautiful. Du er vakker. You are beautiful. Or you can say du er pen. But if you say du er pen, make sure to make the E long, or else it'll sound like you are a pen. Pen, pen. Pen is beautiful. Pen is pen. Glad, happy. Glad, happy. Han ser veldig glad ut I dag. He looks really happy today. Sunn, healthy. Sunn, healthy. Det er viktig å være sunn. It's important to be healthy. A lot of Norwegians care a lot about eating healthy, you know, exercising regularly. If you go to Norway, then you'll see a lot of people out in the nature just working out. Ferie, vacation. Ferie, vacation. Jeg vil ha ferie nå. I want a vacation now. Yeah, these days all my friends back in Norway are having summer holiday, so I need a holiday. I'm tired of watching people's vacation pictures on Facebook. Søvn, sleep. Søvn, sleep. Jeg får for lite søvn for tiden. I am getting too little sleep these days. Kult. Awesome. Kult. Awesome. This word comes from the English word cool, but not as in cool temperature. Penger. Money. Penger. Money. Jeg har begynt å spare penger. I have started saving money. Tro. To believe. Tro. To believe. Tror du på det? Do you believe that? Respektere. To respect. Respektere. To respect. Jeg respekterer læreren min. I respect my teacher. My teacher is awesome. How about your teacher? I am the teacher, right? Elske. Love. Elske. Love. Jeg elsker deg. I love you. Just notice that in Norwegian, elske is a lot stronger word. You wouldn't want to say this to a friend or somebody you haven't been maybe dating for a year or so. You can say, jeg er glad I deg. This is more common as like used among friends. Norge. Norway. Norge. Norway. Norge er et flott land. Norway is a great country. Great if you like the great outdoors. We have a lot of pretty nature. Okay, that's it for now. Thank you all for watching. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel, like the video, and go to NorwegianClass101.com for more resources. Also, we would like to know your favorite verb, so please leave it in the comment section below. See you again next time. Bye bye.
How are your Norwegian listening skills? First, you'll see an image and hear a question. Next comes a short dialogue. Listen carefully and see if you can answer correctly. We'll show you the answer at the end. Are you ready?
En mann og en kvinne ser på en meny på en restaurant. Hva skal mannen bestille?
Hva skal du bestille?
Pizzaen ser deilig ut. Jeg tror jeg tar den.
Jeg hadde pizza i går, så…
Ok da. Hva med hamburgeren?
Høres bra ut. Jeg tar den.
Hva skal mannen bestille? En mann og en kvinne ser på en meny på en restaurant. Hva skal mannen bestille?
Hva skal du bestille?
Pizzaen ser deilig ut. Jeg tror jeg tar den.
Jeg hadde pizza i går, så…
Ok da. Hva med hamburgeren?
Høres bra ut. Jeg tar den.
Did you get it right? I hope you learned something from this quiz. Let us know if you have any questions. See you next time.
Now that you're finished with this lesson, don't forget, as a free bonus, you get over 30 conversation cheat sheets, but only if you sign up via the link in the description. You'll learn how to have flowing conversations and how to answer the most common questions. You can also print out these colorful cheat sheets to keep as physical study material. So don't miss out on this free gift. Click the link in the description and sign up for a free lifetime account to get your PDF cheat sheets.
Hi, jeg heter Nora. Hi everybody, I'm Nora. Welcome to NorwegianClass101.com's Norsk på 3 minutter. The fastest, easiest, and most fun way to learn Norwegian. In the last lesson, we learned how to count in Norwegian. I hope you spent some time practicing the numbers, because they will come in handy for this lesson. We're going to learn how to go shopping in Norway. Before we go, you need to know how to say, how much is it? Hvor mye koster den? Hvor mye koster den? Okay, are you ready to go shopping in Norway? Let's go. You see something you like and you want to ask the shopkeeper how much it costs. The first thing to say is, Unnskyld. Do you remember what that means? Excuse me. Unnskyld, hvor mye koster den? Unnskyld, hvor mye koster den? Now, in Norwegian, all nouns have gender. The sentence above is referring to a masculine or feminine gender object. If the object is a gender-neutral word, the sentence would sound like this. Unnskyld, hvor mye koster det? Unnskyld, hvor mye koster det? The only thing that changes is the pronoun. Den becomes det. There is one more pronoun you can use when pointing at pairs of something or a bundle of something. You change the pronoun to de. Unnskyld, hvor mye koster de? Unnskyld, hvor mye koster de? At this point, the shop clerk can answer by saying den koster, det koster, or de koster. For example, den koster 55 kroner. Det koster 55 kroner. Or de koster 55 kroner. What number is 55? It's 55. It costs 55 kroner. Now it's time for Nora's insights. The pronoun you will use most often is det, because not only is it used to ask prices of neutral gender objects, but also services like a haircut. So get used to asking, hvor mye koster det? Hvor mye koster det? At this point, can you count kroner in Norwegian? We are going to learn how to do this and much more in the next lesson. I'll be waiting for you in our next Norsk på 3 minutter lesson. Sees neste gang!
Hi everybody, Annette here. Welcome to Ask a Teacher, where I'll answer some of your most common Norwegian questions. The question for this lesson is, who are the Sami people and what language do they speak? The Sami people are the indigenous people of Norway, Sweden, Finland, and Russia. Sápmi is the name of the area where they live, and this encompasses northern Norway, Sweden, Finland, and the Kola Peninsula of Russia. Today they are protected. However, it hasn't always been that way. In the past, they suffered under many restrictions by different governments. There were several different groups of Sami. One was the Skolt Sami, who lived off of reindeer herding, fishing, and hunting. There was the Mountain Sami, who moved together with her reindeer out from the mountains and to the fjords in the spring. The Sea Sami didn't have big reindeer packs, but they lived by combining fishing, hunting, and agriculture. And the Forest Sami worked in the woods and did not move out of the mountains like the Mountain Sami when the spring came. The Norwegianization of the Sami was a policy made to assimilate the Sami into Norwegian culture. This started at the end of the 1800s and continued to 1965. In 1888, you had to be Norwegian or Swedish to buy land in Norway, and in 1902, you had to be Norwegian to buy land in Finnmark, a region where most of the Sami lived. To get Norwegian citizenship, you had to speak and write Norwegian, and this caused many Sami to change their family name to something more Norwegian. Several laws also banned the Sami language, and people were not allowed to use it, so a lot of the Sami language got lost. The Sami language is a branch of the Uralic language family. The Sami languages are divided into Western Sami and Eastern Sami, with subgroups and different dialects. Some can be intelligible, but others not so much, due to geographical barriers. The most common is Northern Sami, which has around 20,000 speakers in a subgroup of Western Sami. Lule Sami and Southern Sami is also used. Now, the Sami and Norwegian languages have equal standing in Norway, and several schools offer Sami, and some universities in northern Norway offer Sami too. The Sami was recognized as an indigenous people in 1990, and Sami in Norway has special protection and rights. They also have their own Constitution Day on the 6th of February and their own parliament. And that's it. Do you have any more questions? Please leave them in the comments below and I'll try to answer them. Ha det, vi ses snart. Bye, see you soon.
Hi everyone, I'm Gabriella. How are your Norwegian listening skills? In this video, you'll have a chance to test them out with a quiz. First, you'll see an image and hear a question. Next comes a short dialogue. Listen carefully and see if you can answer correctly. We'll show you the answer at the end. Are you ready?
Kvinne spør en ekspeditør noe på en bokhandel. Hvilken bok har kvinnen lyst til å se? Unnskyld, jeg vil gjerne se på ei bok på denne hylla.
Hvilken bok vil du ha?
Den om biler.
Et øyeblikk. Denne?
Ja, det er den.
Vær så god.
Hvilken bok har kvinnen lyst til å se? Ei kvinne spør en ekspeditør noe på en bokhandel. Hvilken bok har kvinnen lyst til å se? Unnskyld, jeg vil gjerne se på ei bok på denne hylla.
Hvilken bok vil du ha?
Den om biler.
Et øyeblikk. Denne?
Ja, det er den.
Vær så god.
Did you get it right? I hope you learned something from this quiz. Let us know if you have any questions. See you next time.
Hi everyone! Do you know how to say I love you in Norwegian? In this lesson, you'll learn 3 different ways to say it. Let's start with how to express your feelings to your loved one.
Jeg elsker deg. Jeg elsker deg. Jeg elsker deg.
Or if you want to explain those butterflies in your stomach, you can say
Jeg forelsket i deg. Jeg forelsket i deg. Jeg forelsket i deg.
And when you feel that I love you is not enough, you can say
Ord kan ikke beskrive min kjærlighet til deg. Ord kan ikke beskrive min kjærlighet til deg. Ord kan ikke beskrive min kjærlighet til deg.
You just learned 3 different ways to say I love you in Norwegian. And if you're interested in learning more, don't forget to download your free Romance and Love cheat sheet, which includes romantic words, compliments, and pickup lines. Check out the description below and go to NorwegianClass101.com now. See you next time!
Hi everybody, I'm Annette from NorwegianClass101.com. Do you know how we say thank you in Norwegian? In this lesson, you'll learn 3 different ways to say thank you and how to respond. Let's start with the easiest one. Takk. Takk. It means thank you. If you want to show your sincere appreciation for something, you can say this phrase, Tusen takk. Tusen takk. The word tusen means 1,000, so this expression means thank you very much. It expresses a deeper appreciation for a personal kindness. When you want to show your appreciation in a more formal way, you can use this expression. Tusen takk, så hyggelig av deg. Tusen takk, så hyggelig av deg. It means, thank you so much, how nice of you. Using this longer and more formal phrase, you can express a lot of gratitude. Now you know 3 different ways to say thank you in Norwegian, but how do you respond if someone thanks you? If someone thanks you in Norwegian, simply say vel bekomme. It means you're welcome. Let's wrap up this lesson by recapping what we've learned. Listen to the expression and repeat after me. Thank you. Takk. Takk. Thank you very much. Tusen takk. Tusen takk. The formal way to say thank you. Tusen takk, så hyggelig av deg. Tusen takk, så hyggelig av deg. And to respond, just say vel bekomme. Vel bekomme. Well done! If you're not sure which one to say, just say takk. It can be used with just about anyone, anywhere, and at any time. You just learned 3 different ways to say thank you and how to respond in Norwegian. And if you really want to become fluent and speak Norwegian from the very first lesson, go to NorwegianClass101.com. I'll see you next time. Takk og ses neste gang. Hi everybody, Annette here. Welcome to Ask a Teacher, where I'll answer some of your most common Norwegian questions. The question for this lesson is, what are bokmål and nynorsk? Many of you have probably heard of bokmål and nynorsk, literally meaning book language and New Norwegian respectively. But did you know that you can't actually speak bokmål or nynorsk? So, what exactly are they? They're the two official written standards in Norway. Danish was the written language in Norway from the 1600s to the 1900s because of a union with Denmark. Because of this, bokmål is highly influenced by Danish and is used by around 85% of Norway's population, regardless of which dialect is spoken. Nynorsk is only used by around 10 to 15% of the population, but there are a lot of dialects that may seem closer to nynorsk than bokmål. Nynorsk was created by Ivar Aasen, a Norwegian philologist, lexicographer, playwright, and poet, in the 1800s as an alternative to the Danish language. He traveled around Norway studying dialects and based nynorsk on the similarities between the dialects. Norwegians learn both bokmål and nynorsk in school, but unfortunately many Norwegians don't seem to want to study nynorsk, which is a shame, as it's quite rare to have two official written languages in one country. However, the Norwegian Broadcasting Corporation, NRK, supports both written languages. Newspapers have articles in nynorsk too. Having two official written languages can sometimes cause confusion for both Norwegians themselves and foreigners. For example, stamps in Norway are issued with Norway spelled as either Norge, which is bokmål, or Noreg, which is nynorsk. Some stamp collectors actually think that this is a misprint. And that's it. Do you have any more questions? Please leave them in the comments below and I'll try to answer them. Ha det, vi ses snart. Bye, see you soon.
Hei, jeg heter Nora. Hi everybody, I'm Nora. Welcome to NorwegianClass101.com's Norsk på 3 minutter. Fastest, easiest, and most fun way to learn Norwegian. In the last lesson, we learned the numbers from 1 to 10. Have you forgotten? Here, I'll tell you again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And now let's continue from 11. 11, 11, 12, 12, 13, 13, 14, 14, 15, 15, 16, 16, 17, 17, 18, 18, 19, 19. And finally, we have 20, 20. Okay, now repeat after me. I'll say the numbers and give you time to repeat each one. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. These numbers may seem harder to remember, but a lot of them are just a single number you learned from the last lesson with 10 added to the end. The rest you will have to memorize. let's not stop at 20. Counting to 100 is super easy. Now I'll give you the tens. 30, 30, 40, 40, 50, 50, 60, 60, 70, 70, 80, 80, 90, 90, 100, 100. While you have to memorize a few of these numbers, there are a couple of tricks that will make memorizing them incredibly easy. Notice that all the numbers except 100 end in T, and the number in front is simply 3 to 9 or a slight variation of it. For example, 30. 30. It is composed of 3 and T. 30. 70. 70. It is composed of S, which is a variation of 7 and T. 70. As for 100, it sounds a lot like the English 100 and shouldn't be that hard to remember. The last thing to learn in this lesson is how to form compound numbers above 20. This is also super easy. Take the tens and simply add the numbers you learned in the previous lesson. Let's try it out. How would you say 56 in Norwegian? Let's take it step by step. 50 is 50, and then add 6, 6. 56. It's done. Isn't that easy? Let's make another number, for instance, 98. Take 90, 90, and add 8, 8. 98. Now it's time for Nora's insights. To count higher than 100 should be no problem at all. Just take the 100, 100, and add an O, and then the rest. For example, 135. 135. 135. After only 2 lessons, you are now able to count over 100 in Norwegian. In the next lesson, we are going to put your number knowledge to use. Do you have all the skills you need to go shopping in Norway? If not, I'll be waiting for you in our next Norsk på 3 minutter lesson. Ses neste gang! Hei, jeg heter Nora. Hi everybody, I'm Nora. Welcome to NorwegianClass101.com's Norsk på 3 minutter, the fastest, easiest, and most fun way to learn Norwegian. In the last lesson, we learned the phrase Unnskyld, kan du snakke engelsk? Excuse me, do you speak English? We mentioned the word Unnskyld, which means excuse me in Norwegian. In this lesson, we're going to learn how to use Unnskyld and other words when apologizing in Norwegian. We should use Unnskyld in formal situations, such as when we are ordering something in bars or restaurants. For example, Unnskyld, en kaffe takk. Excuse me, a coffee please. We can also use it when asking a question. Unnskyld, hvor er Frognerparken? Excuse me, where is the Vigeland Park? Sometimes we also hear people say beklager, which means the same thing when you want to apologize for a mistake. Beklager. Another common way to say excuse me is unnskyld. Unnskyld. Just like beklager, we can use unnskyld when apologizing for a mistake. You can also hear some Norwegians say sorry, which is a long word from English. It's often used as a quick apology amongst friends. All of these phrases can be used for either excuse me or I'm sorry. But if you really want to apologize for something, it might be better to use a longer phrase. That phrase is Unnskyld, jeg virkelig lei for det. It means, excuse me, I am really sorry, and can be used in both formal and informal situations. Unnskyld, jeg virkelig lei for det. First, we have the familiar unnskyld. Next, we insert the pronoun for I, jeg. Then which means am. This is followed by virkelig, which means really. Finally, we have the phrase lei for det, meaning sorry about it. Unnskyld, jeg virkelig lei for det. Now it's time for Nora's insights. In Norway, if you accidentally bump into someone, you might not get any response. But to be polite, we either say unnskyld or beklager. It is also common to use the exclamation «Å» before apologizing. «Å, beklager». Are you able to count in Norwegian? In the next lesson, we will learn the numbers in Norwegian from 1 to 10. I'll be waiting for you in our next Norsk på 3 minutter lesson. Ses neste gang!
Hi everybody, Annette here. Welcome to Ask a Teacher, where I'll answer some of your most common Norwegian questions. The question for this lesson is, what does ufta mean? The interjection uf or huff in Norwegian is used to mean something that is irritating, uncomfortable, sad, or unpleasant. You'll often hear ufta as a response to something lamentable. The best translation might be, I'm sorry to hear that. Let's do some examples so you can learn how to use ufta correctly. If your friend's pet has died or become sick recently, you can say to them, ufta or uff, det var trist å høre. Literally meaning, oh, that was sad to hear. If you're in an irritable mood and someone is nagging you, you can answer with huff, nå maser du fælt. Literally meaning, now you're nagging terribly. You can also use this phrase to express surprise. Imagine that someone has scared you. Then you can answer with uff, du skremte meg, meaning, oh, you scared me. In this case, you usually don't include da. That's it. I hope I answered your question. If you have any more questions, please leave them in the comments below and I'll try to answer them. Ha det, vi ses snart. Bye, see you soon. In this video, you'll learn 20 of the most common words and phrases in Norwegian. Hi everybody, my name is Annette. Welcome to the 800 Core Norwegian Words and Phrases video series. This series will teach you the 800 most common words and phrases in Norwegian. But there's a twist. With each new lesson in this series, we'll include the previous lessons at the end. So after you've learned the new words and phrases, stick around and review what you learned in previous lessons. Reviewing is one of the most important parts of learning a language. You can also get the full list right now at norwegianclass101.com. Click the link in the description to access more example sentences, create your own flashcard deck, and finally master Norwegian. Okay, let's get started. First is hallo. Hello. Hallo. Hallo. Hello. Hallo, jeg heter Espen. Hello, my name is Espen. Hallo, jeg heter Espen. Unnskyld meg. Excuse me. Unnskyld meg. Unnskyld meg. Excuse me. Unnskyld meg for at jeg er sen. Excuse me for being late. Unnskyld meg for at jeg er sen. Jeg beklager. I'm sorry. Jeg beklager. Jeg beklager. I'm sorry. Jeg beklager, han er ikke her akkurat nå. I'm sorry, he's not here right now. Jeg beklager, han er ikke her akkurat nå. God natt. Good night. God natt. God natt. Good night. God natt og tusen takk. Good night and thank you very much. God natt og tusen takk. Hyggelig å møte deg. Nice to meet you. Hyggelig å møte deg. Hyggelig å møte deg. Nice to meet you. Mitt navn er Peter. Hyggelig å møte deg. My name is Peter. Nice to meet you. Mitt navn er Peter. Hyggelig å møte deg. Hvordan går det? How are you? Hvordan går det? Hvordan går det? How are you? God morgen. Hvordan går det? Good morning. How are you? God morgen. Hvordan går det? Ja. Yes. Ja. Ja. Yes. Ja, hva trenger du hjelp til? Yes, what do you need help with? Ja, hva trenger du hjelp til? Nei. No. Nei. Nei. No. Det er ikke mulig, nei. It is not possible, no. Det er ikke mulig, nei. Takk. Thank you. Takk. Takk. Thank you. Takk for hjelpen. Thank you for your help. Takk for hjelpen. Jeg er. I'm. Jeg er. Jeg er. I'm. Jeg er Jon. I'm John. Jeg er Jon. Ha det bra. Goodbye. Ha det bra. Ha det bra. Goodbye. Ha det bra, ses igjen. Goodbye, see you again. Ha det bra, ses igjen. Dårlig. Bad. Dårlig. Dårlig. Bad. Dårlig dag. Bad day. Dårlig dag. God. Good. God. God. Good. Grønnsaker godt for deg. Vegetables are good for you. Grønnsaker godt for deg. Pen. Pretty. Pen. Pen. Pretty. Du veldig pen. You are very pretty. Du veldig pen. Stygg. Ugly. Stygg. Stygg. Ugly. Det en veldig stygg hund. That is a very ugly dog. Det en veldig stygg hund. Lett. Easy. Lett. Lett. Easy. Det lett å forstå. It is easy to understand. Det lett å forstå. Vanskelig. Difficult. Vanskelig. Vanskelig. Difficult. Engelsk vanskelig. English is difficult. Engelsk vanskelig. Nær. Near. Nær. Nær. Near. Jeg bor nær universitetet. I live near the university. Jeg bor nær universitetet. Langt. Far. Langt. Langt. Far. Stasjonen langt herfra. The station is far from here. Stasjonen langt herfra. Liten. Small. Liten. Liten. Small. Bilen liten, men veldig kraftig. The car is small, but it's very powerful. Bilen liten, men veldig kraftig. Remember, the goal of this series is to build a vocabulary of the 800 most common words and phrases in Norwegian. If that sounds like a lot, don't worry, we can help you. Click the link in the description to access the full list. You'll also get example sentences, custom flashcard decks, and more learning resources at norwegianclass101.com. See you next time. Farvel!
Welcome to NorwegianClass101.com's Norsk på 3 minutter. The fastest, easiest and most fun way to learn Norwegian. Hei, jeg heter Nora. Hyggelig å møte dere. Hi, I'm Nora. Nice to meet you. In this series, we're going to learn basic Norwegian expressions. It's super easy and it only takes 3 minutes. In this lesson, you're going to learn how to introduce yourself in Norwegian. You only need to know 2 sentences. Let's see how Norwegian people introduce themselves. Hei, jeg heter Nora. Hyggelig å møte deg. Hi, I'm Nora. Nice to meet you. Hei, jeg heter Nora. Hyggelig å møte deg. Start by saying, Hei, jeg heter. Then say your name. Hei, jeg heter Nora. Finally, say, hyggelig å møte deg. Hei, jeg heter Nora. Hyggelig å møte deg. And now, let's see the same sentence in a different format. Hallo, jeg heter Nora. Hyggelig. Hello, my name is Nora. Nice to meet you. Hallo, jeg heter Nora. Hyggelig. So, what has changed from the previous introduction? Let's take a close look at these together. Hei has been substituted with an alternative greeting, hallo, Norwegian for hello. In a formal setting, you would say your full name, but it is better to just use your first name when being introduced to new friends. Hyggelig å møte deg has been shortened to just hyggelig. When meeting someone in a formal context, for instance at work, hyggelig å møte deg would be the most appropriate greeting. When being introduced to new friends, hyggelig will do. One more time. One way to introduce yourself in Norwegian is Hei, jeg heter Nora. Hyggelig å møte deg. An alternative way to introduce yourself is Hallo, jeg heter Nora. Hyggelig. Now it's time for Nora's insights. When you introduce yourself, it's a good habit to shake hands in Norway. While hyggelig å møte deg is slightly more formal than just hyggelig, you don't need to worry too much about which one you use. If you use one of these sentences with Norwegian people, they're definitely going to be impressed. Do you know how we say thank you in Norwegian? You'll learn how to say this and many other words in the next Norsk på 3 minutter lesson. Takk, og ses neste gang. See you then. Hi, jeg heter Nora. Hi everybody, I'm Nora. Welcome to NorwegianClass101.com's Norsk på 3 minutter. The fastest, easiest, most fun way to learn Norwegian. In the last lesson, we learned the most common forms of greetings in Norwegian. Do you remember them? In this lesson, we're going to learn a very useful phrase. Do you speak English? If you find yourself in a situation where you need assistance in English, this phrase can be a lifesaver. And because you're asking it in Norwegian, you can be sure that everyone will understand what you're saying, even if their answer is no. Here's the most common way to say it. Snakker du engelsk? Snakker du engelsk? Norwegian is a pretty straightforward language. We conjugate verbs based on time, which means we have past, present, and infinitive. The question, snakker du engelsk, translates as, are you speaking English? The verb snakker, to speak, is in the present tense. The second word in the sentence, du, simply means you. And you probably recognize engelsk to be English. Snakker du engelsk? To learn how to properly conjugate verbs like snakker, please check out our Absolute Beginner series on NorwegianClass101.com. You can find very detailed grammar lessons and resources there. Like English, there are many ways to ask this question. Let's look at another one, also pretty similar to English. Kan du snakke engelsk? It's literally the equivalent of can you speak English? Kan du snakke engelsk? Adding unnskyld, excuse me, to the sentence would make it unnskyld, kan du snakke engelsk? Unnskyld, kan du snakke engelsk? The responses you will receive could be one of these three. Ja, yes, ja. Litt, a little, litt. Nei, jeg kan ikke snakke engelsk. No, I can't speak English. Nei, jeg kan ikke snakke engelsk. Since this last one is a negative statement, we need to say ikke before the verb snakke. Notice also that the verb snakke is slightly different than snakker. Remember, the verb changes depending on the time it is in. We are now talking about the infinitive, since it is coupled with kan, which means can. Now it's time for Nora's insights. For those of you who don't just speak English, you can obviously use this question with any language you need. Norwegian people study other European languages at school, so maybe you will get lucky. Just substitute engelsk with italiensk for Italian, fransk for French, spansk for Spanish, tysk for German. In this lesson, we mentioned the expression unnskyld, but did you know that this could also be used as an apology? In the next lesson, we will learn this and other ways to apologize in Norwegian. I'll see you in our next Norsk på 3 minutter lesson. På gjensyn! Hi, jeg heter Nora. Hi everybody, I'm Nora. Welcome to NorwegianClass101.com's Norsk på 3 minutter. Fastest, easiest, and most fun way to learn Norwegian. In the last lesson, we learned how to introduce ourselves in Norwegian. In this lesson, we're going to learn how to use good manners as we thank people. Er dere klare? Are you ready? La oss begynne. So let's start. There are several ways to thank someone. Let's start with the easiest. It is just one word. Takk. Takk. Takk means thank you. When saying thank you very much, you just need to add tusen at the beginning. Tusen takk. Tusen takk. Tusen means 1,000. So, tusen takk is like saying 1,000 thanks. During the last lesson, we didn't really mention anything about formality in speech in Norwegian. However, there are some subtle differences in how you will be perceived by others. Takk is a casual way to thank someone. Tusen takk expresses more gratitude and is thus more formal. A longer and more formal phrase, which expresses a lot of gratitude, would be Tusen takk, så hyggelig av deg. Here we have just added så hyggelig av deg, which means how nice of you. Tusen takk, så hyggelig av deg. But how do you answer these expressions of gratitude? It's easy. There are basically two different ways to do it. The first is vel bekomme. Vel bekomme. Vel bekomme literally means you are welcome. The other way to say you are welcome is the expression bare hyggelig. Bare hyggelig. Literally, this phrase means it's my pleasure or with pleasure, but it is the most common and polite way to respond to someone thanking you. So when someone is saying takk to you, you can simply reply with vel bekomme or bare hyggelig. Now it's time for Nora's insights. If you're not sure about whether to use takk or tusen takk, keeping it simple is always your safest bet. You don't have to worry about formal or informal situations. Takk can be used with just about anyone, anywhere, and at any time. Do you know what CS means? In our next lesson, you'll learn this and other greetings in Norwegian. Takk, og ses neste gang! Hi, jeg heter Nora. Hi everybody, I'm Nora. Welcome to NorwegianClass101.com's Norsk på 3 minutter. The fastest, easiest and most fun way to learn Norwegian. In the last lesson, we learned how to be grateful to people by saying takk. In this lesson, we learned some of the most common greetings used in Norway. Er dere klare? Are you ready? La oss begynne! So let's start. The most used informal greeting is Hei. Hei. Hei means hi. We use it when we meet people. We can use this greeting with anyone. But it isn't the only way to greet someone. We also have Hallo. Hallo, which means hello. And more time-specific greetings like God dag. God dag. Literally, god dag means good day. As a rule of thumb, we can use god dag only during the daytime, from morning until evening. During the evening, we say god kveld. God kveld. Kveld is Norwegian for evening. So, god kveld means good evening. Finally, in the mornings we say god morgen. God morgen, which means good morning. God dag, god kveld, and god morgen are used when we meet someone, but when we leave, we don't say them again. When parting ways for a long time, we usually say ha det bra. Ha det bra. Ha det bra means be well, but translates best as goodbye. Finally, in Norwegian, we have an expression meaning see you soon. Ses. Ses. Now you can greet people in many different ways in Norwegian. Let's review them all again. When meeting friends or someone we don't know, hi or hallo. When leaving, we say ha det bra. When leaving but want to imply see you soon, we say ses. It's easy, isn't it? Now it's time for Nora's insights. In formal situations, Norwegian people commonly greet each other by shaking hands. However, if we meet someone we are very friendly with, it's common to give hugs. Don't be afraid to try it out with your Norwegian friends. During the next lesson, we'll learn the meaning of the phrase Snakker du engelsk? Do you already know it? I'll be waiting to talk with you about it in our next Norsk på 3 minutter lesson. På gjensyn! Hei, jeg heter Nora. Hi everybody, I'm Nora. Welcome to NorwegianClass101.com's Norsk på 3 minutter. The fastest, easiest and most fun way to learn Norwegian. In the last lesson, we learned some words used when apologizing in Norwegian, including unnskyld and beklager. In this lesson, we are going to learn numbers in Norwegian. Yes, numbers. Tall. From 1 to 10. And you are going to learn them in only 3 minutes. 3 minutter. Are you ready? Let's start. 1. 1. 2. 2. 3. 3. 4. 4. 5. 5. 6. 6. 7. 7. 8. 8. 9. 9. 10. 10. Okay, now repeat after me. I'll say the numbers and give you time to repeat each one. 1. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. Great job! What is before 1? Do you know? It's 0. 0. You don't have any more excuses. You can give your friends your cell number in Norwegian. Let's try together. We'll use the phrase nummeret mitt which means my number is. Nummeret mitt Nummeret mitt 9, 2, 1, 3, 5, 8, 7, 4. Can you read it by yourself? 9, 2, 1, 3, 5, 8, 7, 4. Perfect. Now it's time for Nora's insights. If you're just starting out, it's okay to say your cell phone number like this. But most Norwegians will actually use double-digit pairs. So, not 9213. It's 92, 13, and so on. Once you learn how to say compound numbers, come back to this lesson and try to say the phone number in the natural way. Do you know the Norwegian word for 100? Here's a hint. It's very similar to the English word. In the next lesson, we are going to learn the numbers from 11 to 100 in Norwegian. Your task now is to practice the numbers we studied in this lesson, from 1 to 10. Ses neste gang!
Now that you're finished with this lesson, don't forget, as a free bonus, you get over 30 conversation cheat sheets, but only if you sign up via the link in the description. You'll learn how to have flowing conversations and how to answer the most common questions. You can also print out these colorful cheat sheets to keep as physical study material. So don't miss out on this free gift. Click the link in the description and sign up for a free lifetime account to get your PDF cheat sheets.